Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Chakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim and to the elect that scatter across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. All right, today I'm going to get into 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, basically speaking on Yahawashi's return, and kind of sort of telling you what's going to happen, when he comes back, and what he's going to do. All right, and this is just half of the story right here. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 13:1. It says, "And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven." All right, that man is talking about Yahawashi, the Son of the Most High. All right, and he says he waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. What's that talking about? That's talking about the chariots. All right, that's talking about the angels that's going to be in the chariots. Multitudes of chariots. All right, it says the thousands of heaven. All right, the heavenly hosts. And when Yahawashi comes back, he's coming back with the angels. All right, he's not coming back by himself. It says that when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. And that's talking about the laser beams, that shoots out of the chariots. All right, that's what that's talking about. So when Yahawashi returns back with the angels, he's going to use the chariots to destroy things, all right, and to destroy people, with the laser beams. All right, like if you watch the movie called War of the Worlds, all right, when the chariots came back and it was zapping people, all right, it's kind of sort of like that, but, that's just a movie. Can't nothing compare to the destruction that the chariots is going to bring on the earth, all right, over here in America. It says, "And after this, I beheld, and lo, there were gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea." All right, and that's talking about these armies of the different nations, on the earth. All right, all of their armies are going to come together, to fight the Lord Yahawashi and the angels. Because when he comes back, they're going to see him, and everybody going to team up. That's why Trump came up with something called the Space Force. Basically, they're trying to create something, for Yahawashi to be able to fight against them, which I believe they already have weapons, that we have not seen, that they think that will be able to destroy Yahawashi and the angels. But the scriptures say that Yahawashi already got the victory. All right, so all of the weapons that they have not showed unto the public, that's not going to be nothing. And it says out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue that man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. So Yahawashi is coming back with the angels with chariots, but Esdras is describing Yahawashi's chariot. It says he graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. So Esdras is comparing the chariot of Yahawashi to a mountain. So this is a gigantic chariot, a huge chariot. All right, this is what our Lord is coming back on. All right, and that's scary. To see something like that in the sky, people are going to be terrified. It says, "And lo, as he came," Salaki, this is verse 8. It says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fright. They were afraid. Why were they afraid? Because they seen the chariot that YAHAWASHI came on. They seen the chariots of the angels and how they were maneuvering in the atmosphere, disappearing, reappearing, and and basically they was like, man, we don't got nothing for this. We can't battle these. They gonna call them aliens, but we can't battle these aliens, And then, but they're gonna be afraid because they're gonna see YAHAWASHI, all right, a angry so-called black man, all right. But the Most High is gonna put the spirit on these armies to fight, all right, because everything obeyed the will of the Most High. They said they were afraid, but they still fought. They afraid. They already knew that they was gonna lose, but the Most High still made their ass fight. All right, and let's see what happened. It says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he had sent out of his mouth, as it had been, a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest. All right, and all that is talking about concentrated fire. All right, it's coming out of the chariots, the laser beams, basically. That's what it's talking about. And it says, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. All right, so YAHAWASHI shot out the laser beams at the armies. They came at him with their weaponry and stuff. All right, we're all that high tech, whatever they're gonna bring out in those days, and basically YAHAWASHI zapped their ass. It says so that upon a son of an innumerable multitude, many people. All right, because this is a big army coming up against them. This is because every army of the earth teamed up to fight against YAHAWASHI. So this is a lot of people. All right. It says so that upon a son of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived. So everybody got took the fuck out. It says that but he only seen dust and the smell of smoke. Now you watch the movie War of the Worlds, when the laser zapped certain people, they turned into nothing. They turned into ashes. All right, and this happened to multitudes of people. That's scary. That's something that should make you afraid. Andrew said he made him afraid. He wasn't even there. He just seen the vision. Man, it's some serious things coming in the future, man, and it's coming real soon. All right, YAHAWASHI is about to make his return. All right, so be prepared. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, YAHAWASHI by Hashem Hakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim and to the elect, scattered across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. All right, shalom.